Hey guys, if you're looking for anime t-shirts, hoodies, and other anime stuff, just check out the link in the description down below and let's just jump right into the episode. Okay, episode 80. the toilet battle. I guess it's halfway there because these two are still stuck in the toilet. So from what I understand from the last one, um, it was only Kondo used who was brave enough to use the sandpaper because of these two. Oh, the Amanto. Oh, he has the money. Oh. The Yagyu secret technique. Wait, scroll. Oh, they're right. I guess they have no choice. Oh. No, and then Hijikata. Yeah. There was something off about it. Oh, here we go. It's definitely a good fight for Gin. Whoa. Because, because, yeah, this headmaster isn't just the strongest during this time. During this, because they said that he was the strongest among the self-taught. Because he said that he was the strongest among the generations of the Yagyu. Ah. So that's why Gin never really had any um, fighting style technique like Shinpachi or other samurai. So his style is self-taught. So he just created it by his own. I'm assuming he developed it before he was found by their master. It seems that isn't the case. Feels like the master is somewhat a good guy. Because he said that he doesn't care who. I feel like it's just a Q based Q based demand. Condo. Yeah. Oh. I think that. Oh. Left eye, or maybe, or may, or otherwise, maybe he'll die or something, or maybe he'll be in prison. Oh, maybe because of it is because of Otai. Maybe she was the reason why she lost her left eye. So that's why. So she is a woman. So I guess Shinpachi didn't know. I thought Shinpachi know knew this guy because she was a childhood friend of Otai. That's why I assumed she just looks like she just looks like a man. Or maybe they're also hiding. They're trying to hide her gender. Oh, her heart is that of a man. Oh, wait, so Gin is noticed. So maybe because maybe they don't have anyone to any successor for her, any successor for their Yagi style. Because because they need a successor. Yeah. After she gave birth to King. Oh. That's why he treated her like a boy. Oh, as a male. I guess kids really have no filter. And it was Otai who. Oh. Come on. Oh. What the word? I guess that's just how kids are. Oh, and this is when Matai's father died. Yeah, where was she when this happened? Because definitely knowing how rich the Yagyu family, I think they. Oh, this is weird. Where she lost her eye, I think. I guess Shinpachi's passed out. That's why he didn't see all of this. But it feels like she isn't happy with this. It's like she's just forced. Oh, that's why his sword were wavering. But I think Gin doesn't have that. Oh, Gin's going to take over. Because Otai isn't happy in the first place. And if Kyubey really cared about Otai, she wouldn't force her. Oh. Oh, Kondo. Oh. 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 At least now she's saying what she really wants, what she truly feels. Oh. Because of Shinpachi. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Shinpachi. Oh. His glasses. Okay, so that's the end of the episode. And I guess it's kind of obvious from the beginning, but because of Shinpachi, I was really confused, and I thought I was wrong that she's a woman. So, and at least now we know her reasons, her backstory, and why is also Otai is doing this. It's because of her guilt of what happened before, why Kyubey lost her eye, and the same time, um, yeah, it's it is kind of uh, what I think is bad about her is that she's already judging Shinpachi that it's because of his. I think she's somewhat blaming Shinpachi for why Ota is suffering at the same time. So, but that's why I think Gin is somewhat pissed off because she doesn't know what Shinpachi went through, and that Shinpachi is doing his best to help her sister with all he can, and I think that is enough to show that how much she cares for her sister. And at the same time, I don't think Otaya really needs protection. She can handle herself. But I guess but I can't. And also the same thing with the Cube. I think at the same time she was forced into thinking that she was a man, so she also had that burden. But I think she should also understand the situation of Otai. I think that's what has blinded him. It's because of the promise, and I think of his affection to Otai that she her she has forgotten about what Otai really feels. That all she cares about is her affection to Otai. That she wanted Otai to be her wife, but she never really asked. Uh, she never really asked asked Otai if that's what she wanted, even though she promised that before. She should still at least consider her what she feels, or how she feels right now, because I think if you really care about the person, you at least wanted her to have the same feelings as what you have to, for both of you to be happy. And I think that's what Kin is pointing out, and also that Kyubei is also just being protected by the family, and at the same time, because of Kyubei, she's also somewhat protecting the Yagyu fighting style. So which is kind of absurd. She's kind of, I guess that's how just the world works. Especially, I think it's still somewhat applicable during this time with the succession, and I guess it's not. It's now um, much more better compared to before, where it's really about the lineage of, and also the of being a man or a woman. So, but it's really cool that we see now Shinpachi standing up. I think it's more of because of Gin's encouragement. At the same time, with what Gin said, you don't really understand. You cannot judge him. Just you don't really know about him. So Gin knows that how much Shinpachi has done for her sister and for their dojo, just from the beginning of the from the I think third episode when Shinpachi met Gin. So, and it was Gin who supported it, but it was still Shinpachi who decided to do that. And I think and now now that I think Otai sees that the people around her just wants her to be happy and what she really wants. I think now she's much more honest that she just wants to go back. She doesn't really want to be part of this new this Yagyu clan. I think they because I think it was just another responsibility that she didn't really chose. It was just forced upon her. So yeah, I'm interested in how this will end. I feel like this will end where QB will be realized with that, and I think at the same time maybe the headmaster, the clan will finally just accept or let QB um, do what she wants. But I feel like because because I'm not sure if because it's one thing if she wanted to be like that as a man, and another thing if she was forced to be like that. So I wonder if by the end of this arc, I think she will finally reveal her true what she really wanted, because of I think I guess maybe another one of the things that she really wanted is to become strong enough to be with Otae, and I think that isn't what really Otae was looking for. and what she wanted. I think she just wants a happy life, and she just wants to be with her brother in the dojo. She doesn't need any protection. I don't think she really needed that, because Otai by herself is really strong. But I think it's because of what happened with the amount of their dojo, with their dojo being sold off. But I think that's over now. I think Cube should know that she doesn't have anything else. There's nothing that threatens Otai being endangered now compared before. I think if this is during the time where before Shinpachi met Gin, I would understand. But right now, I think she's living more peacefully now. I think she's earning a lot of money for them to sustain the dojo. So I think she doesn't need any protection now, and hopefully that as the society and the government evolves, she won't there won't be any um, people like that who would threaten people like her. So that's what I think with this in this whole arc, in this whole episode. But another cool thing that we learned is that Gain's fighting style is self-taught. So I guess the master that found Gin when he was a kid, because from the Benin Sakura arc, and when that guy found Gin, he killed a lot of people, which is and he was just still a kid. So that just shows how talented he really is in terms of fighting. And I think the Yagyu master saw that wow, this guy doesn't have any sword technique. It's just his own developed skill, and he's keeping up with the headmaster of the Yagyu. But still, even though I feel like even though he was somewhat defeated during that time, I feel like Gin isn't fighting that much seriously. That his aim is to kill, but I think that's what has changed from Gin, is that he's not the same. I guess if the situation is it needed to be, I think um, he could just bring back the white silver haired demon that has been able to kill a lot of people. And I think it's his morals that has been changed because of that master from the Pinazakura arc. And I'm really hoping that we go back to that. I really want to know more about Gin's backstory, and hopefully also with the Amantawar. I'm interested in seeing more of that thing, more of that side with the Amantawar, and how Gin left that war, and how he felt. What was he like during the war? We've only seen a glimpse of that through Katsura and Takasugi, but we never really seen the whole picture. So that's what I'm hoping to see in the future. So how about you guys? What are your thoughts on this episode? Just leave your comments down below. And also please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I also would like to thank my patrons for supporting me in doing this and helping me creating more reaction videos. If you want to help support my channel as well, also have an early access and be able to vote which anime I'll be reacting to after finishing a series, just check out the link in the description down below. And thank you again for being here. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.